Mr. Morrison.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I understand a criminal was COVID-19 released from prison, convicted of 10 gun offences. I wonder why violent criminals are being released. I know from experience in law enforcement, like the Minister, stats are a baseline for decisions. So based on the number of homicides, the number where guns were used, and lastly, the number of individuals responsible who were in possession of an acquisition license and a legal gun. Madam Speaker, I did some research, and I'm sure the Minister did as well, to determine the number of legal gun owners responsible for these crimes, a very small number. Can the Minister tell us what percentage of those with legal PEL versus the individuals with no PEL illegal guns used when committing the offence?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, I think it's very important that we recognize the weapons that were prohibited by our actions last week. These are weapons that were not designed for any other purpose than for soldiers to kill soldiers. They were designed to be used for killing. They were intended to be used in their design for killing, and they have been used for killing. They have been used in Canada at École Polytechnique. They have been used in Quebec at the Quebec Mosque. They've been used in Moncton to kill RCMP officers, and they've been used in Fredericton to kill other police officers. But very tragically, just in the past few weeks, they've been used yet again. And so we've acted. And you know, in the time of COVID, there are many things that have changed in this country, but some things have not. And it does not diminish our responsibility to take action necessary to keep people safe. And we know that gun violence has not decreased during this period of pandemic. We know that actually domestic violence has increased across this country. And we were reminded only a few weeks ago how tragically these types of weapons in the wrong hands can end in terrible death and tragedy.
Morrison.
Madam Speaker, the not providing an answer is what I expected. As the number is so low, would the Minister agree the buyback program funding would be, based on these low stats, better put into funding for the RCMP Integrated Border Enforcement Team and CBSA to enhance border enforcement to reduce the trafficking of illegal firearms to once and for all target gangs and organized crime, the individuals who are committing these crimes?
The Honourable Minister.
This was before the member joined this House, but I'd remind him, back in 2013, that a former Conservative government cut hundreds of millions of dollars and thousands of positions in staffing from both our border services and from the RCMP. They ended the funding that was available to municipal police services. And when we came into government, we introduced a program to allow $347 million for law enforcement across this country to deal with guns and gangs. And his new colleagues voted against that. They voted against the $89 million we put into stronger border measures. I look forward, given the member's comments, to his support for the measures that we will bring forward in the near future to strengthen gun control and to strengthen our border measures.